my extension catheter line. It's going to be permanently attached to me until I get a transplant at least.
In March of 2018, I was diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease and only 8% kidney functionality. Well, since then, I've been sharing my experiences with you, my experiences through surgery, through dialysis, and what life was like pre-transplant. Well, 3.5 months ago, I got the gift of life. My cousin gave me one of her own kidneys so that I could be standing here today. But getting here wasn't easy, and over the course of the next 3 days, I'm going to be sharing with you my experience through transplant, through recovery, my cousin's story, and what life is like post-transplant for me and thousands of other recipients across the country.
So today I am being admitted to the hospital because tomorrow I'm going to be getting a kidney transplant.
And so the doctors and healthcare team at the University Health Network, which just happens to be the biggest transplant hospital in Canada and the second largest in North America, want to make sure my vitals are stable before I go under the knife.
Hello, Ms. Howorun.
Hi, Dr. Salzberg.
Nice seeing you again. How are you doing today?
Nice to see you again. I'm good.
Okay.
A little bit nervous, but...
That's okay. It's normal to be nervous. It's fine. It's an exceptional thing in your life. So tomorrow we, of course, will first start with the donor operation. And this will start in the morning around 9 o'clock. Usually we're done with the donor operation around 1 o'clock, plus minus.
It surprised me that my cousin and I aren't going to actually be in the same surgery room, that I kind of thought that they would take the kidney out of her and just drop it in me, but that's absolutely not the way it happens. They take it out of her, they put it on ice for a couple of hours, they clean down the operating room, and then the same surgeon puts it in me.
And the recipient surgery is only a few hours long.
How come it takes longer to extract the kidney from the donor than to actually transplant the kidney into the recipient?
Because the kidney is well hidden in the body. It's just in the middle, in the back, very well hidden, surrounded by important structures, the bowel, the pancreas, the spleen, so it's quite well packed away. So getting there is not that easy, and we have to be very careful and approach this very cautiously, and this takes a bit more time. In contrast, the transplant in you is done in a different place. We put the kidney not where your old kidneys are, we put it in the groin.
Technically, I'll have 3 kidneys, although 2 don't work at all because they don't remove the old ones.
Why don't you remove the old kidneys?
Yeah, that's a very good question. People wonder about that. The old kidneys usually, or if there's a kidney disease, the common pathway to kidney disease is scarring, and basically what happens is the kidneys shrink over time. And usually they don't cause any problems. There is really no benefit to the patient to remove the kidneys.
If everything goes perfect and there's no problem at all, you're in hospital for 5 to 7 days.
And obviously it did. I was home 6 days after my transplant. But the next few months weren't easy. Tomorrow, I'll share with you the recovery process. Outside of Toronto General Hospital, Cristina Howorun, City News.